In this video, we will discuss the second application of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Hi, how are you doing? If you are new to this channel, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and continued watching the videos online. Now let us quickly go through this example. We are told is a diploma in electrical engineering module 3, June July 2016, and we are told that a symmetric matrix A has eigenvalues lambda 1 is equal to negative lambda 1 has eigenvalues lambda 1 is equal to 3 and lambda 2 is equal to negative 1. Given that the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda 2 is equal to negative 1 is 1, 1 transpose, we are told to determine the eigenvector corresponding to the second eigenvalue or corresponding to the first eigenvalue lambda 1 is equal to 3. We are also told to determine the matrix A. In the method I'm going to show you, it will give us the matrix A first and then we will determine the value of the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda 1 is equal to 3. I do not know whether there is a different method that can give us eigenvector 1 before getting matrix A. I've tried to research to do the question the way they have arranged it here, but I have not succeeded in getting a method that will give us log 1 before log 2. So we are just going to use that method. We know that using the equation lambda ax is equal to lambda x, we can say ax minus lambda x is equal to 0. From which we can say a minus I lambda x is equal to 0. Remember I said we introduce the identity matrix I because we can only subtract a matrix from a matrix. Remember, lambda is a scalar and it cannot be subtracted from a matrix on its own. You have to make it to be a matrix by multiplying it with identity matrix I. Now, let us substitute the various values that we are given in this equation. Maybe you should call it equation 1. Probably we will call it later. But because we do not have matrix A, we are going to assume our matrix A is always, this is a square matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix. Let us give a general form of the matrix. We don't know what its value. We say A is equal to A, B, C, and D. We have also been told A is a 2 by 2 symmetric matrix. This is very important. A is a symmetric matrix. Very important because we know a symmetric matrix A is equal to its transpose. Or if A is a symmetric matrix, then A is equal to A transpose. And remember, A transpose is a matrix where the columns and the rows have been interchanged. That is, the first row becomes the first column and the second row becomes the second column. So now that we have A is equal to this, A transpose, we are going to make the first row to be the first column and the second row to be the second column. That's what we mean when we say A transpose. We interchange the columns to become rows, or we interchange the rows to become columns. We are told these two they are equal. A is equal to A transpose, and therefore we can say A, B, A, B, C, D. This A is equal to its transpose, which is A, C, B, D. From that equation, you can see this element is equal to this element, and this element is equal to this element. That is, B is equal to C and C is equal to D. So you can see that C is simply equal to B. It means wherever you encounter C, we can substitute with B. Now we can rewrite our original matrix A. We can have A is equal to A, B, but whenever you have C, put B. B and D. And then we are told that for lambda 2 is equal to -1, the eigenvalue is 1, 1 transpose. So the second eigenvalue is, you can use X to represent an eigenvalue, or you can use this one. I am used to using this one, but I'm seeing in the past papers they are using this one. Whichever you want to use, there is no problem. You can use either. Mostly use this because it's in textbooks. So we have this is 1, 1 transpose. Remember, you have said in transposing matrices, we have to make the row to be the column. The first row becomes the first column, the second row becomes the second column, and so on. So that is transposed to become this. We can substitute these values in our equation 1. Substituting A, lambda 2, no, this must be 2 again here. Lambda 2 and eigenvector 2 in equation 1. This will give us A is A, B, B, D, minus the eigenvector, the eigenvalue is -1. So see, here is minus, but this one is minus, so it is minus minus 1, which will give us +1. +1 multiplied by what? The identity matrix I. The identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1. We are here so far. Times the eigenvector. All these multiplied by the eigenvector, which is this, multiplied by 1, 1. All this will become to be equal to 0, 0, 0. We now simplify the matrices. This A plus 1, which is A plus 1, B plus 0, which is B plus 0, which is B plus 1, which is B plus 1, multiplied by 1, 1. You can use square bracket or any bracket that you wish. Let me just use square because initially I used square. But it doesn't matter which bracket you want to use. Is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Let us do rewriting in equation form. Rewriting in equation form. Of course, what we are required to do is matrix multiplication. We have this element multiplying this A plus 1 times 1, which is just A plus 1. We have this element multiplying this, which is plus B, is equal to 0. We have this element multiplying this, which is B, plus this element, we multiply this element to give us B plus, this plus 1 is equal to 0. We can rearrange and say A plus B is equal to -1, and we have B plus D, B plus D is again equal to -1. So let us, we can subtract this A, B minus B, 0, minus D, is equal to 0. So therefore A is equal to D. Again, you can still substitute D, or whichever you want. You can substitute A with D, or you can substitute D with A. So our new equation, our new matrix A, you can say is equal. Now our new A, we can update. We can have this is A, B, B, A. So it appears you only need to get two values, the value of A and the value of B. Now we have learned out of options. We have exhausted the information given from the first eigenvalue, not first, second eigenvalue and eigenvector. We have exhausted the options we had, and they have given us that much. Now let us go to the second eigenvalue. You know that not the second but the first one. The first eigenvalue is lambda 1 is equal to 3, and the first eigenvector, we do not know this one, but we know eigenvectors are written in that format. This one is substitute them in equation 1. So you have our new matrix here is A, because we have seen D is being substituted with A, or is equal to A, we have substitute in equation 1. Let us make these substitutions in equation 1. We have is A, AB, BA. That is A minus the identity, the eigenvector, which is minus 3, times the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. All these multiply with the eigenvector which we are here to get is equal to 0, 0. See, this is, if you can open this bracket, it will be A minus 3, A minus 3 is negative 3 times 0, which is 0, so it's B times 0, which is simply. So here we have B again minus 0, which is simply B. And here again we have is A minus 3, A minus 3, multiply with this vector, column vector, x1, x2 is equal to 0, 0. And I'll do more matrix multiplication, or we rewrite in equation form. Rewriting in equation form, or simply we do matrix multiplication. We multiply this element with this element plus product of this element with this element, or we simply multiply in that format. So we have A minus 3 x1 plus bx2 bx1 plus A minus 3 x2. Both of them, remember, they should equal to 0. Using, let us call this one what? You can call it 2, and you can call this one 3. Using 2, see, using 2 we have bx1, bx2 here is equal to negative A minus 3 x1 or simply x2 is equal to negative a minus 3 x1 over b. Using 3, we have a minus 3 x2, a minus, or we simply have a minus 3 x2 is equal to negative bx1. So we have x2 is equal to negative b x1 over a minus 3 over a minus 3. And because these x2 are the same, because they are the same, we can simply say negative a minus 3 over b x1 is equal to negative b x1 over a minus 3. Or we can simply write see this negative and this negative will cancel out. X1 and x1 will cancel out. A minus 3 over b is equal to b over a minus 3. Let us cross multiply. A squared, a minus 3 squared, if you cross multiply it, is equal to b squared. Or simply, if you find square root on both sides, a minus 3 is equal to b. Remember, there is also an equation that we had which we did not label, and also recall we had said earlier a plus b is equal to negative 1. Or simply, here b is equal to what? Take it to the other side of the equation, negative 1 minus a. So that we can have here this b, a minus 3 is equal to b negative 1 minus a. Take it to the other side of the equation. This a, take it to the other side of the equation. So you have a plus a, 2a is equal to, take this negative 3 to the other side of the equation. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. A is equal to 1. If a is equal to 1, so if you have a is equal to 1, b is negative 1 minus 1, which is negative 2. What is the value of d? D is equal to a. Now even before you go to d, c is equal to b, which is negative 2. And again, d is equal to a, which is positive 1. So you have a matrix A, which is A, B, B, A, or which is now equal to 1, negative 2, negative 2, 1. That is our matrix A. We now go ahead and get the second eigenvector. I will need this information, I will not take it away. Here, either using this one or this one, you can use either. Either using this one or this one, we have x2. x2 is equal to, let us use this one, negative. A is 1 minus 3 x2, x1 over b is negative 2. So this is x2 is negative 1 minus 3 minus 2 times this negative positive 2 divided by negative 2. This is negative 1 x1. Negative 1 x1. you could also use this one to give us it will give you the same result, because here you say it is negative b, which is negative positive 2 over 1 minus 3 x1. So this is 2 divided by negative 2, which is negative x1 as we have here. So now we can say x2, the second the first eigenvector x1 is x1 negative, x2. Remember how we are writing the eigenvectors, which now becomes x1, no, not that, which now becomes x1, but x2 is negative x1, or simply x1, 1 negative 1. But we usually write this in a general form as maybe better 1 negative 1. So this method, this one has given you the answer in the reverse order, but at the end of the day we have our two answers. So in the next one, I'll solve the final problem of application of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Remember to continue watching the videos online and share the link to the videos to all engineering students.